I was talking to an artisan the other day and she was saying, I'm just not feeling the products that I'm working on. And I think I want to change my offering or add to my offering or just have a play with it. And have you been in that same position and thought, can I actually do that? So today we're going to dive into that in the Handmade Daily. My name is Lena and I'm the very proud owner of madeit.com.au, where we have over 900 Australian artisans on the platform selling their beautiful creations. And really what we are is a true artisan community and collective growing together. And that's powerful and that means something. So if you're here, you're in the right place, and I'd love to welcome you to the community as well. So this idea, right, about that we have to stay stuck to our product offering is a really interesting one. And I think, as always, there's layers to it, right? I think first and foremost, it's about thinking about the name that you have as well for your business. Because if you've chosen something very specific in your name, then that might need to be part of the journey as well, and really about possibly evolving it. Like, let's say for an example, if you make bags and you've put bags in your title, now you've decided all of a sudden that you're going to make a completely different product. You're like, yeah, but my name is, red bags, right? As an example. Not that that's the name, but, just go along with me here. But the interesting thing is that if the product, the new product that you're creating, kind of works in alignment with it, it won't actually matter. It will show that you kind of expand into that product offering. And there are so many brands around the world that, their name may say that they only do one thing specifically, but then they've kind of been able to expand out into other areas. And I think that's a really clever way to actually expand your offering. I think while you're making the transition, unless you're like energetically, I just need to have a completely fresh break, I'm going to just not have those products and have a completely new, fresh slate, then for me, I would sort of make a transition, like make a flow towards your new offering. And it means that you can start to drop it in with creations that you might be known for. Now, this again will depend on what stage of the journey you're at. If you've literally just started and you're like, I don't really have an Instagram following or Facebook following, social media following, right? And I don't really have really strong brand presence yet, it's totally okay, right? It's totally okay. But actually in those early stages, it's a really great time to actually pivot and play with what you're doing. And I would also layer onto that while I would say don't be super quick to change your brand name, if you're in those early stages and you're like, I just think it's going to restrict me, I just think it's going to really limit what I can do, then that would be a really good time for you to think about, well, what would be the name that I would choose that could give me a little bit more space? Now, if you're an established brand and you've really got that name and you're known for something particular, it's about, so let's say for an example, let's take the bag example. If we were talking about bags and then you went, oh, I actually want to start doing home decor stuff, right? It's like you can start to photograph that product with some of the home decor stuff in behind. So you're starting to like slowly sort of integrate it, on the Handmade Huddle over on Instagram that we have, which is live session, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. I love it. I love it. Anyway, come check it out if you haven't already. But we have on Wednesday the idea of Weave Wednesday, and it's about how you weave in traditional business and your handmade artistry together, right? And I think it's the same when we talk about your product offering. It's like, how can I actually start to weave in the new product and still showcase the other products so that it really makes sense to the customer as well? Now, first and foremost, we know that the customer is probably not seeing everything that you're doing. So a lot of things may get missed. So it's about that repetition and that consistency as you bring the new product idea in. But I think the other thing to keep in mind is that if you're playing with a new product offering, then genuinely play with it. And that means, popping it in your stories going, hey, I'm just working on this. What do you think? Like, really use it as an opportunity to engage with your audience and find out what they think. And if it's a completely different demographic and target customer, right? It's like, okay, well then have a think about, how am I going to weave this new journey? And before I completely jump ship and go, I don't do that anymore at all, and this is the thing that I do now, have fun with it, play with it, right? Play with the new product concept. So that's it for the Handmade Daily today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you can, but pop a comment down below so we can connect properly. And if you love the video as well, please share it with one of your other creative friends who might also benefit from the Handmade Daily. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.